This is Michael logging you a Royal Never Spoiled podcasting, coming live and direct to you from the middle of downtown Tacoma, the heart of Tacoma, Washington, at Campfire Coffee Cafe. It is a black-owned business, the very best cafe in the city of Tacoma and the state of Washington. And I am finally so very glad to introduce.
My name is Th3. I'm owner of The Real McCoy, also Experimental Design, also in a company called Napalm. I'm co-owners of Alliance Battle League with my partner, which is a great addition to what we're doing, Boomer or Alvin Love. So, you have any questions for me?
Yes, sir. So, I brought you here today because you are the founder and creator of Alliance Battle League Rap Battle, correct, sir?
No, I'm not the. I'm the co-founder. I'm one of the founders of Alliance Battle League. I'm one of the founders of Alliance Battle League. There's a guy by the name of Andre. That's actually he was the vehicle and instrumental in bringing a lot of acts up to the state of Washington. And also, he owned the first vapor company in Tacoma, which was called Vapors, off of 56, and he had like 5 different locations. There's other people like Matlock. There's a maybe 12 to 15 different people that helped us find this.
Are they all based out of Tacoma?
They're all based out of Tacoma. We can get in touch with any one of them at any given time.
And do they have a YouTube, Instagram that we can connect with?
They have maybe a Facebook. Some of them have Instagrams. Some of them have both. Some of them have Twitters.
Is there a YouTube for Alliance Battle League that the audience can connect with?
Yeah, if you want to go check out some of our battle rap on Alliance Battle League, the Quench Your Thirst, if you like to see poetry slam or battle rap, you can go ahead and follow us at Alliance Battle League on YouTube, or you can see some of our older stuff at 253ABL. You can check some of our content out there as well.
So 253ABL, A is in awesome, B is in battle, L is in league. That is your YouTube channel?
That's the first Alliance Battle League YouTube channel, was the 253 Alliance Battle League channel. At that time, I was an editor for Alliance Battle League when I started from filming with my iPad. Also, you can follow us with some of our newer battles that's probably like 5 years and up to date to now. You can go check us out at Alliance Battle League on YouTube.
Awesome. And what made you guys want to start this powerful and awesome league called Alliance Rap Battle League?
Well, what happened was we went to the graffiti garages downtown Tacoma. I think it's on like 9th, or I don't know exactly which street it's on. I just know how to get there. We went down to this place called the Graffiti Garages. Now they're about to get ready to destroy them and break it up. But it used to be a place where you can go. It used to be a place where you can go in Tacoma, and if you did graffiti, you can write on the walls and things of that nature without going to jail or getting a complaint from anybody in the neighborhood. It was a place where everybody could do graffiti. And what happened was we started doing a thing called, there was ciphering down there, which is a circle of people rapping and just expressing itself. But the reason why we started was because they were getting ready to close it down, and it was becoming winter, and we were doing it in the summertime, and we wanted to have a longevity for the kids and the at-risk teens around Washington State to be able to have a place to come and to express themselves without being harmed, a safe haven, if you will. And what we did was we got a bunch of guys together from all different walks of life, not just like from gang background all the way to business backgrounds. And we came together to try to create something for these youth so we can give them a stardom in what they like to do, even if it was just filming like me. I came out of that era. I didn't know how to film or nothing like that. Now I get paid for editing on my own company as that. So they also helped groom me from the work that they gave me, from me volunteering and things. And eventually, all of us was volunteering at once. No one was, like making no money. We were just all volunteering. And we just wanted to do this for the community to help Tacoma and raise the bar on. A lot of times in Tacoma, we noticed that no one took rap serious up here unless it was like Sir Mix-a-Lot, or they look at that, but you don't really see maybe a Macklemore, but you don't really see rappers coming out of the Pacific Northwest like that. But there is a ton of talent up here that you guys have to engulf in and come visit, because there just is. And for some reason, we're not getting the local play like we should, but we try to change that narrative and bring something for the kids. And then from that, the kids end up growing up and now they're adults. They have nice jobs. I mean, we brought gangs together. I mean, when you come to the Lions Battle League, you can see Crips, Bloods, BGDs, people that shot at each other in the past and stuff like that, that put all of that stuff to the side just for the name of hip hop. And to become Alliance, that means us together, you know what I'm saying? So we became aligned, which gave us a lot of different connects, and it's just a great thing. I really can't, it's more like a brotherhood, if you will. Alliance Battle League is more like a brotherhood.
I like that word that you used right there, boss. You said brotherhood, and I'm gonna tell you why I like that word. So I'm gonna just be transparent with y'all, family. I just recently started this journey of entrepreneurship about 8 months ago with my blogs, and y'all see the content. And I've been working and developing this podcast thing for years now. And so I'm just so grateful to shoot this first episode with this king here, because his mission is so aligned with mine. When you say brotherhood, that means collaboration. And a lot of times, especially, I'm gonna say it, in the black community, my people, there is competition over collaboration. And there's more of a crabs in the bucket mentality. And please speak to this. If I'm saying anything wrong, please correct me. And do you feel like anything I'm saying is wrong? Okay. There is a crabs in the bucket mentality as opposed to a strength in numbers mentality. And on almost all of my posts, I say hashtag real strength and real unity. Hashtag real strength and real numbers. And I'm very intentional about that, because I have a spirit of collaboration that was put in me by the Almighty God, first off. And secondly, by my mentors at Earn Your Leisure, the #1 business and finance podcast on the planet. The founders of that are Rashad Bilal, and you see them on my damn near every post I make and all my stories I tag them, because they changed my mindset and changed my life, and the life of not just me, but my family and everybody in my immediate circle. So the founders of that are Rashad Bilal, Troy Millings, and Ian Dunlap. I just want to send a shout out to all of those gentlemen. They're in Ghana right now doing a world tour, but they're just a blessing to myself and to the culture. And they really instilled that spirit of collaboration over competition. I'm gonna say it one more time: collaboration over competition. If you're a black entrepreneur, it is not just your duty, but your obligation, not only to yourself, your kids, your family, and every person that you love, to collaborate instead of compete. That means support. If you see them posted, tag it, like it, share it, subscribe to it. It takes 2 seconds to hit it with your finger. But a lot of times, just being transparent, moment of truth, what I have happen, I'll see hundreds of people watching my story, people that I know personally, but they don't like it. Why? Like it. You know what I'm saying? Support it. We're all in this thing called business together. And as a business community, we need to look out for each other. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
That's all right, man. I love it.
Right on. So my next question for you is, where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in Compton, California. I grew up in a place called Acacia. It was a street right down the street from Compton High. It was way different from here. I grew up in a time, I'm 50 years old. I grew up in 1973. I remember when crack first came about. I can share that story with you guys. I'll share one story with you guys about some of the past life and how I was and how sharp I thought I was when I really wasn't. I was as dull as a marble. So one day I was in Compton and my friends and everybody, they had these rocks, and I knew everybody would have these rocks, but I never paid attention to them, and they would get money for them. So finally I said, you know what? I'm gonna make me some money this summer. I was about 9 to 10 years old. I said, I'm about to make me some money this summer. So what I did is I went and got a sandwich bag, went in the alley and grabbed some rocks because I knew I can shine my rocks up better, more whiter and shinier than their rocks. I just knew that their rocks wasn't as shiny as they could get. So what happened was I went and got these rocks, went to my dad's buffer in the backyard and started shining up these rocks one by one. Put them in a plastic bag and then hustled back to where all my friends was hanging out selling me all these rocks. A sale came up to me, it was like a $50 sale, I'll never forget it. And I handed the guy the rock. I was like, dang, Demetri, you got some rocks? I was like, yeah, you know it, everybody got them, right? I was like, yeah, man, that's what's up, where you get them from? And you know, I don't tell nobody where I get my stuff from. That's what I told him. And so what I did was, I gave it to the guy, and the guy bit it, and he was like, this is dab. And that's the first time I heard the word dab. I didn't even know what that meant, but it means like fake. So what happened was, they said, Denise, you gotta give it back to him. And then they asked me, where did I get it from? And I told them I got it from the alley. I shined them up better than you guys. Why this guy don't want my stuff? And they said, this ain't rocks from the alley. And then they went and took me in the garage and started coaching me about what was really going on in Compton at that time, you know. So that's my story about when crack first started.
Right on. Okay, and what, so how long would you say you were living that life that you call the wrong lifestyle?
I lived that lifestyle all the way up until I was maybe like 27 years old.
So from the age of what age to what age?
Probably like 9 to 27, I was out in the streets, you know, claiming a neighborhood and just, you know, messing up, you know, on the wrong track.
So almost 2 decades.
Right.
So now, what was there like a specific incident where you felt like, okay, this is my moment of clarity and I need to change my life for positivity and have a positive impact on my community? And can you kind of speak to what that incident was and the changes specifically that you made since then? You've already talked about a lot.
Yeah. What happened was really, at one time, like ever since I was a little kid, all the way up until like 27, I didn't really fear death or feel fear about going to jail, or that never, it was just, all that stuff was just a part of my environment that I seen happen, so it was just normal. It wasn't like something where, oh my God, you're gonna go to jail. It's just like, man, this is a part of my community. People do this all the time, you know what I'm saying? So once I did some time in the penitentiary and got out, I did some time in this place called McNeil Island in Washington State. It's closed down now, so penitentiary is closed down now. But I did some time in that area. And what happened was, when I got out, 2 years after that, I started thinking about, for one, my little brother got killed. You know, my little brother got killed. I got a book about this. A teacher wrote stories about all the kids that got killed on his caseload, and my brother happened to be one of them. And he also wrote about me in this book. It's a great read. These are all true stories. These are not made up stories. These are all real stories. But anyway, my brother passed away, and I remember me and my brother, we used to laugh about, you know, people getting shot and stuff like that, you know. And it was finally my brother's time, and my brother got shot in the head and lifted over to Harborview in a helicopter and all of that different stuff. And when that happened, I said, man, I gotta get out the streets. I knew at that point, I wanted to actually find the guy. He actually got locked up and stuff like that. And some of my friends, you know, got a hold to him in jail and stuff like that. Not just my friends, you know, quite a few people, friends that made in Tacoma, Washington, period, that know my brother, O.C. Cook. You know, shouts out to everybody that came to his funeral and stuff, but that changed my life.
So, what is the goal for the Alliance Battle League, and where do you guys want to see yourselves, even 7 months from now?
7 months from now, I see Alliance Battle League as an entity that won't stop. There's a lot of different companies that branched off Alliance Battle League. You have Sky Tier Northwest. They're another battle league ran by Red Roan. You have a battle league in Olympia, Washington. It goes by the name of 4MCs by MCs, by my guy Colin. He's a dope artist. He also raps as well. You also have another group. I forgot what the name of their battle group is, but it's ran by Spasmatic. He's another battle rapper that opened up a company. But most of these things came from Alliance Battle League, and I see us mainly as the engine. I see Alliance Battle League as the engine that changes people's lives, because it helped change my life, you know. And I see us in the next I see us on apps, on our own app, in the next maybe 7 months, having our own app and people subscribing to that, and just throwing events, you know what I mean, for not just battle rap, but also having comics come up from California, having real rappers come up, throwing real concerts, not just about battle rap. I see us as an entertainment entity. I see us as the GOAT. We're gonna become like the greatest of all times in Tacoma. That's what I see.
When was the last event that Alliance Battle League had, and where was it at?
The last event that we threw, it was November 25th, right after Thanksgiving. It was a ballsy event to throw, especially, you know, after the first, you know how we are, you know, at the end of the month, you know, the money kind of dwindles down. I'm gonna keep it 100. The money kind of dwindles down on this, you know, and stuff like that. So, okay. The money kind of dwindles down on us, you know, from our culture, and probably other people's cultures as well. I'm just not, you know, privy to knowing what their cultures do. I'm a part of a different culture. But what was I talking about?
Night, where was it?
Oh, the Alliance Battle League. We did the event called The Foundation. We celebrated the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And it was held at a place called, it's on South Tacoma Way, it's called the Night Owl. And it's a really nice event, place to have events at as well.
And when is your next event for the Alliance Battle League? For rappers and artists that want to become a part of it, or feel like they barred up, as these young kids say?
Our next event will be in May. I don't know exactly. We have a targeted month of May. Also want to say, you know, if you want to tune in to Alliance Battle League Northwest on Facebook tonight at 6 p.m., we'll be judging the cipher that we had, and whoever wins this cipher, whoever wins it, they get a free music video from me. So we want people to tune in and see what we got going on. It's gonna be
and that's tonight.
Tonight, Alliance Battle League on Facebook tonight. You can go check us out on Facebook at Alliance Battle League Northwest at 6 p.m. We will be judging. We'll be live. We'll be judging the cipher from the foundation when we celebrate the 50th anniversary of hip hop, from the fallen founders of hip hop. The reason why I say this is because I grew up when hip hop first started, when I was pop locking and windmilling and, you know, wearing Kangos and stuff like that. So, you know, I am 50 years old. So, I mean, I grew up on hip hop, and a lot of people thought that it was gonna die, and hip hop is, you know, people from hip hop is making more than basketball players. So I remember when, you know, people wasn't getting paid to do this. People looked at the kids in the streets as just, you know, what are they doing, that goofy stuff? Or why? My dad said, son, are you gay? You dancing with a guy. When I was breakdancing and stuff like that. You know how that was frowned upon when I was growing up. Not saying it's frowned upon now. I mean, it's not, but then it was. You would get attacked by your whole family if they even thought you was gay. You would get socked or whatever. So what I'm saying is, hip hop has evolved into something beautiful to now where you can go to, you know, Philippines and see people breakdancing, Chinese people breakdancing, even our lowrider culture. You know, but that's another story.
So after tonight, when is going to be the next in-person event for Alliance Battle League? For artists and musicians that feel like they're barred at?
It's going to be in May. We don't exactly know the next Alliance Battle League battle will be in May. We don't know exactly when in May, but we will have. You can go tune in on Alliance Battle League Northwest on Facebook. That's where all the action happens. That's where all the battlers are at. That's where you can go find all of the latest and greatest stuff that's going on with hip hop with the Alliance Battle League, and not just that, Sky Tier and other places you'll see them posted. The next big event that we're supporting is going to be January 27th, but it's not Alliance Battle League event. It's a Sky Tier event, but we're all participating, coming together as one unified battle group, as Washington, not as the Pacific Northwest, not as Sky Tier, not as Alliance Battle, even though we do hold these titles. But we're coming together to do one big event for our brother Nate. He passed away from cancer. And that will be on January 27th. It will also be at the Night Owl. I don't know exactly what time, but he passed away. All proceeds that we're making is going to his family and kids. Every single cent. So come and check us out.
Come on. I love how you're continuing to preserve the legacy of somebody that was so close to you, because that is what it's all about, legacy, right? You have kids, right?
Yes.
And I have kids as well. I have two kids, 16-year-old daughter, Ariana, what's happening, and my 9-year-old son, Elijah. What's up, big dog? And this is why I'm doing this. This is what this is all about. Creating economic freedom for my kids, and not just their kids, but their kids and their kids. Because when you look at other cultures that are truly successful in business, for example, Jewish or Asian cultures, they keep it in the family. It's funny, 'cause we were just talking about this before we started the podcast. They keep it in the family, and they're very intentional about it. Even the mafia. When you look at the business structure of them, they keep it in the family. And that's when you really start to see the business scale to the highest level and be preserved and protected, because it's not just a job, it's a passion, and you're preserving the legacy. Okay, so next question for you would be, you said that you guys used to have a lot more frequent events, like once a month, right? Back in the days.
Right.
Where were those events at in Tacoma?
We would have those events when we first started. We started at a place called Rum Runners on South Tacoma Way. A friend of mine, we called him Spook. A lot of people know him in Tacoma, Washington. Him and his wife owned that place. He ended up passing away. He got shot out of state. I don't know exactly what happened, but we miss and love him. But he gave us the first place to do our events, which was called the Rum Runners. From there, we outgrew that place. We're doing tickets at $5 a piece. We outgrew that place, and then from there, we went to a place called the Vault in Tacoma. It was also a black-owned business, and we thought that we would love to visit that place and do business with them. From there, we went to a place, we even grew bigger. We got so big we couldn't even fit in that place, and they was like, we got it upstairs, and was like, we want everybody on one floor. You know, we can't have it upstairs and people looking at the TV and seeing the battle. We could have streamed it and all of that, but we just didn't want to do it like that. We wanted the raw entertainment of people all in the same room. When they come out, you hear a bar, you can hear the noise, everybody's all excited. We wanted that feel. So what we did was we moved over to a place called Hill's Kitchen, which was right across the street from there, the Vault. It was a nice spot. Eventually, we moved from that place and went to a bigger place, which was called the Backstage Star and Grill on 6th Ave. And then from there, we kind of started, after Safe passed away, Saifuddin, his real name is Antonio Cross, but the Muslims, we call him Saifuddin. After he passed away, things start kind of slowing down for Alliance Battle League, you know, and that's pretty much how we transferred and you know, we blossomed.
Okay, which brings me to my next question. What do you feel needs to happen to get Alliance Battle League up and running at a beautiful venue that is well suited for your mission and what you're trying to do, to any potential investors that might be watching this?
I think that what we need, I know what we need is we need more people to sponsor our events, because all of these events that we've thrown through from 13 years straight, all of this has been hard-earned money from all the people, from all the founders. We all take our turns and we get burnt out on, giving money and stuff like that. But what happens is we've been helping the youth, so that's what keeps us going. When we see people going to college, that we remember that was on the wrong path, or them, or when we see stuff like that, people getting great jobs, and I mean great jobs, career jobs, not just work, but an actual career. When we see that and we put people in that predicament and stuff like that, where we change their thought pattern, it makes us want to go farther. So I would say, what Boomer needs, because Boomer is the owner of Alliance Battle League. Like I said, I'm co-owner, and I'm just a great friend of his, and that helps push the league further. We need more investors to come and invest. We need more people to come out and support a black-owned company. Like when black people own something, everybody always want a deal. You know what I'm saying? But when you go get those Jordans and stuff, even though that's a black-owned, Jordans, you know how much money this man may have. You guys don't even ask for $1 cheaper. But when it comes to black businesses, you always want a deal. How can we ever grow? How can we ever have something if you guys say you really support? Get to the door, pay the door fee. Stop always needing to get in for free. Stop always, promote. Help us promote too. You're on the card, battlers. If you're on the card, promote your content. We're filming this stuff free of charge, and everybody's getting to see who you are all around the world. From that, people have been a part, seeing our channel, the Alliance Battle League. I'd like to give another shout out to Boomer Lowe, man, for, holding it on his back, and his wife and his family for holding on his back for the last 5 years, you know what I'm saying? And I know how hard that must have been, but I'm here to, we all here coming back together to help one another. But what I do want to say is this: come out and support. Come out and support. You're not just supporting, you supporting the youth. You supporting, so we can have better content. And these people are being seen, like, say for instance, Stewie Newton. He got seen on the Alliance Battle League platform. Now he was getting paid to go all over America to battle rap, flying here, flying there. Jada Nightwing, he's another person that got found from Sky Tier, and Sky Tier came out, was a branch from Alliance Battle League. He also got found, you know what I'm saying, from Sky Tier, and now he raps for the URL. He gets paid, hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars to do these battles.
Not to cut you off, but I want to ask real quick, because a lot of people might not know. What specifically is URL?
URL is the biggest battle rap league in America.
Do they have an Instagram and Facebook that people can check out?
You can go check out URL TV on YouTube, and they have a URL app now. They up in their ante now. They doing work with Caffeine. Caffeine is owned by, it's an app that's owned by Fox, the channel Fox. So they pay people, hundreds of, some people get paid $60,000, $40,000 for three rounds. You know what I'm saying? So when I say they're the biggest, they have people backing them to where they can pay these people to see this stuff, and they got great content. So when you get to the Alliance Battle League, when you get to the URL, you're at the top. You're at the top of your game.
Sorry not to cut you off, Osman. Are there any celebrities that have been on URL, or that support URL, or that started at URL and now have a promising?
Plenty of celebrities.
Speak to who those are, please?
I can speak to Cassidy. He's one of the ones that rapped on the URL. I know you guys know the rapper Cassidy. He might be old school. Drake's been on the URL hosting, for his birthday. Drake, Remy Ma she's always on the URL. She also opened up her thing. I want to get a shout out to Remy Ma. She owns Caffeine. Oh no, she owns a place called Chrome 2023. You can follow her on the YouTube as well. Chrome 23. Shout out to Remy Ma. She's stepping it up.
Shout out Remy Ma.
She got out the pen and got out here moving.
Talk about it.
What I'm saying?
Let's talk about that real quick, because a lot of people might not know who Remy Ma is. she's a personal favorite of mine. Probably one of the best females to ever touch an MC, and I stand on that. I don't say that lightly. I'm a real hip hop head. But go ahead and tell the people like a little bit about Remy Ma, who she is, what her story is, because hers is similar to yours. It's very powerful and inspiring.
Remy Ma is straight up from the hood, from New York City. She's a part of Terror Squad. She's been rapping professionally since.
What is Terror Squad?
Terror Squad, Fat Joe, you know what I'm saying? Big Pun, you know what I'm saying? It's a squad of just, you know, nothing but dope folks, but you know what I'm saying?
just to, sorry not to cut you off, just to clarify, Terror Squad is not a terrorist organization in any type of way. It's a rap music group.
Right. Terror Squad is a rap music group. You can go look them up, you know, and Google them if you don't know, if you're too young to know who they are. But, you know, check them out. But, you know, I mean, Puffy's been on the URL, you know, he promoted his Ciroc on the URL. You know, they was one of the main promoters of that. You know, he had a sponsor packet and they was promoting his out, you know, the Ciroc brand. Busta Rhymes was been on the URL. I mean, shoot, so many different, I mean, it's been so many, I'm on almost every Redman, almost all you guys' favorite old school rappers been on there, and new guys. You know what I mean? So, I mean, this is a dope situation.
Okay, awesome. So would you also say that Alliance Battle League is a good place for black-owned fashion designers to also go and network and meet other people that are in the hip-hop lifestyle and part of the hip-hop culture?
I think that, you know, some of the Tacoma brands, they should come to Alliance Battle League or get in touch with us. Like I said, there again, you know what I'm saying? You can get in touch with us at Alliance Battle League Northwest on Facebook. That's where all the action is going on. You can inbox us. We'll be right back with you. I want to say it one more time. Alliance Battle League Northwest on YouTube. On Facebook, Alliance Battle League Northwest. Go check us out.
And what's the YouTube channel?
Our YouTube channel is Alliance Battle League on YouTube. You can go check out all our greatest battles, our ciphers there if you want to see what I'm talking about the cipher. But what I do want to say is, where were we at, bro?
Well, my next question to you is, who's the #1 rapper right now, current champion in the Alliance Battle League? Like, who are these young, excuse my language, but who are these young niggas coming for? Whose head are they coming for? Who's the top dog?
The top dogs right now. The top dogs right now. I mean, Stewie was one of the top dogs. Stewie Newton. He's from Federal Way.
Hold on. Because Stewie, he's a big deal out here, y'all. That might not be in the hip hop circles and hip hop community locally. Stewie's a big deal. So go ahead and tell them who Stewie is, a little bit about his story, and his Instagram and Facebook too, and YouTube too.
Yeah, Stewie Newton. You can go check him out.
Tell him how to spell it too, because I like to explain things like that too.
Let me see what Stewie stuff is. You know what I'm saying? But I want you guys to check out Stewie. Go ahead.
Okay. While he's checking that, I'm gonna just let y'all know there is an incredible amount of talent out here in the Seattle metro community, and I just want to kind of spotlight some of those people while my man's over here checking, and give you their Instagram so that you can go check. Did you find it?
Yep.
All right, I'll let him show that. Just hold it up to the camera.
This right here is Stewie's Instagram. I don't know if you can see it. That's Stewie's Instagram right there if you want to follow him. Stewie Newton's from Federal Way, been a part of Alliance Battle League for over 11 years of his life. He now has an excellent job. I mean, he's really taking good care of his kids. He has kids now. But when he started, he didn't even have kids. Yeah. When he started, he didn't even have kids. So, you know, Stewie Newton is
Hey, my man, come here, bro. Come here. And we got one of the most hidden gems in Tacoma right here. Tell the people what your name is, please.
My name is Zoe Gonzalez, spelled Z-O. I'm out here at Campfire Coffee, learning from Quincy and Whitney Henry. They've been putting me underneath their wing.
Talk loud.
Thank you to them, because my wife and I are starting our own coffee experience coming to you in 2024.
Dope.
Homies Coffee House. And our motto is, we're going to pull one for the homies. Thank you.
Look,
got that gym look like
I'm
that.
gonna tell y'all, my man over here, he's kind of shy. He's very modest and very humble. You know, he doesn't like to get blown up and stuff. So I really appreciate him getting on camera. You know what I'm saying? But if you could just spit like 2 bars for him, so they can kind of let them know. 'Cause I promise you, people are gonna reach out.
Clean or not clean?
Not clean.
Not.
You're not playing, please.
Okay. This is one of my
Speak loud.
the funnest lyric I think I've made in the last year. It goes like this. It goes, rumor has it that I'm about to get my ass kicked. This is what happens when the cracker half Hispanic comes back and they all acting so dramatic. Never had AIDS, but I always had the magic. Johnson, motherfuckers in the Boston, singing Hakuna Matata, but they still on that nonsense. Kids, so who? Me? Nah, you can't stop this. This goes harder than a fat bitch doing CrossFit.
Woo! Let's go, baby! That's what I'm talking about, baby!
He gonna have to come to Alliance Battle League and get on that cipher. You know what I mean? He's gonna have to come on that. He's gonna have to come to Alliance Battle League, man, and get on that cipher. But back to what I was saying about Stewie Newton. You want to follow Stewie at STUEY.
There you go.
Stewie Newton. That's what you want to follow him at. He's from Federal Way, Washington. He retired from battle rap. He's done. He's been all around America doing this stuff. He said he's done. He's making nothing but music now. Go check him out. He got a song that just came out on Christmas. Go check him out.
Hey, Stewie, if you listening, bro, I know you retired and everything, but my man, he's calling you out of retirement right here. What's happening, bro? For real, we got barred up MCs all day right here in Tacoma, heart of Tacoma. What's happening? And my next question for you, sir, is, and this is my last and final question, because Campfire Coffee right here next to UW Tacoma is closing in 5 minutes. They got the best coffee in the state of Washington, hands down. But my last question for my king here is, if you could, I'm just trying to think of the best way to say this. If you could say, in just a couple sentences, what positive impact hip hop has had on your life, can you please leave the people with that last thought?
If it wasn't for hip hop, I don't think I'd be here right now. That's what I can tell you.
Why is it?
It saved my life. I mean,
How so, specifically?
seeing what I can do from it, seeing as far as like when I became more engulfed in hip hop, I started filming hip hop all my life for a long time now. I've been filming since I was maybe like 15 years old. I had a camera, and from that, just filming different things that had to do with hip hop, it changed my life and brought me to where I am now, which is I own my own editing company, and I don't have to work for nobody but myself. So there it is. There.
Right on, right on. Thank you so much. And same question to my man over here too. Right on, right on. You don't got it. And the question was, just so that we're clear, what positive impact has hip hop had on your life overall?
I think it gave me more insight to questions that maybe be taboo, or like maybe people are scared to talk about. But like in hip hop, what I've enjoyed is there's so many different genres, whether it's a Christian rap and they're talking about their faith, or it's like Nipsey Hussle talking about financial freedom, and Jay-Z talking about how to work in corporations, investments, and Rick Ross and all that. And then there's also like, I've never grown up in Compton, but just hearing Kendrick Lamar's albums, just like, it's like you're watching a movie of all that. And so, and my personal favorite rapper is J. Cole. And the reason why, is he's heavy, and I see his perspective and how he's processing, and that's what I love about hip hop is like we're processing together with these big topics of injustice or political or even mathematics, like De La Soul talking about mathematics and number 3, you know, like there's just so much creativity. And what I've always enjoyed is hip hop will take something ordinary, twist it, and it's the dopest thing ever to exist the next day.
That's fire. That's fire.
That's what it's done for me. And then on a personal note, it's just healing. I think I've healed a lot.
Talk about that. What specifically has helped you heal?
So like with like, let's go KOD by J. Cole, Killing My Demons, and just the trauma that he witnessed with his mom and the cycles, and then also in the same neighborhoods that he's witnessed addictions, whether that's prescriptions or alcoholism, and even just like lust and greed, just all these topics. And he was just so vulnerable and put it in a way that was so hype, but at the same time connecting with me. Another rapper that has done that for me, a Christian rapper named Andy Mineo.
Talk about it.
And he just like deconstructs his whole life. He lost his mom, and when he lost his mom, I still have my mom. I'm very grateful for that. But what he was talking about was the struggle he had with not having his dad around or being there supportive. And so it just helps me grow, I think, as a man, as an individual. And it's so fun too. Because like that lyric where I say, "This goes harder than a fat bitch doing CrossFit." You cannot say that anywhere. But it's just
That
fun.
was a bar right there. That was a bar, by the way. That was a bar.
Yeah, it's just like, it's just fun, and we just hype each other up and like, oh man. And then someone's gonna hear like, oh, this goes hard. How can I make it harder than that bitch doing CrossFit? And then that's what's really fun is to see where it goes.
Because that's what the Alliance Battle League is all about, right? That competitive spirit, right?
Right.
So with that said, if you're an artist or musician and you feel like you barred up, you're the real deal, and you're ready to come against the real sharks, you're not just some little goldfish, man, reach out to my man over here. Reach out to Alliance Battle League. Catch us on Facebook, YouTube, whatever, social media platforms. You can get, my social media. My social media is Royal Never Spoiled OLA. That's RoyalNeverspoiledOLA on Instagram. So DM me if you're interested in connecting with my man, or connect with him directly. You got all the contact information, so there's no excuse. Just produce. You feel me? If you're really an MC, come fuck with me. I love y'all. World Never Spoiled.
Great job, so thank you for having me. So spontaneous.
Thank you for having me. Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
Look at this award I got. That's from building the Seahawks Stadium.
Come on, man.
Yeah, I brought like a lot of my
man.
different stuff, but we'll get into that stuff later.
Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, we are going to be shooting multiple. This is going to be a series with my man here for the Alliance Battle League, and we're going to be. This is just the first episode, but we're going to do a series because his story is so powerful, and we also want to follow up with the Alliance Battle League and who the champions are. You know what I mean? All right, y'all have a blessed day.